good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio. Join myself, Foxy, on this post-match show with Fridman and Linda, who will be joined with some friends shortly. How we doing, boys and girls?
Wonderful.
Evening, evening, Bridgeman.
Can I say a big good evening to you guys in the panel? Huge good evening to the guys in the lobby and to all the Rangers fans all over the world listening in here. Well, good evening and welcome to Rangers Radio. Another box ticked.
Well, Linda, I think it's important that maybe we just go and mute and we get the view from the bridge. What do you think?
That sounds fantastic. Can't wait.
I'll get myself on mute. Let's hear a view from the bridge.
Oh, good evening, everyone. A view from the bridge. It's going to be very short because I haven't taken any notes. But I could say that we started off very well. I thought we did. Well, actually, quite a tight game. But world class came through, and a lovely shot inside the box, and the goalkeeper did well to even get to the ball. To be truthful, and then it came out and just smashed into the net. Absolutely brilliant goal for us. I can't even remember what minute it was. I think it was 26 minutes or something like that. We got our first goal. I'm very happy about that. And it was that man Roof again. Absolutely brilliant. Love it. And the next time it was Roof having a shot at goals and young Hadji kept following in, putting it in the net. Just great to watch for Rangers as far as I'm concerned. Second half, it was just all Rangers. Virtually the whole half, again, all Rangers for me. And we scored a goal in the second minute of the second half. And I can't even remember who scored it, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't even know. I can't remember who scored it, but whoever it was brilliant. Hadji. That's the one I was looking for. Hadji, young Hadji. Brilliant. And I was so happy. I was delirious. I was up in that ceiling again. So 3-0 to us, and seriously, we walked it out. And the best match, to me, man of the match, was young Aribo. Absolutely fantastic game he had. He controlled the whole game from a sort of inside right type position. Absolutely excellent. And closely followed by Stephen Davis. I thought they were wonderful. And my other favourite was number 29 getting two yellow cards within 6 minutes. One I read. In you go, boy. After part, your number's up. Number 29, come on in. Love it. Come on, Rangers. That's the end of A View from a Bridge.
Thoughts, Linda? Thoughts?
Yeah, I think Bridges summed it up nicely there, considering he didn't have that much time to put that together. Yeah, I thought it was a brilliant performance from Rangers, quite controlled. Three really great goals. That's what happens when you shoot from the edge of the box. And also a clean sheet. So absolutely brilliant. 3 points on to the next game.
Yeah. If I've got one criticism, I think we could have went on and scored more goals. But if you'd asked me before the match, would I took that, Linda? I would have snapped your hand off, yes?
Yeah, absolutely. I would agree with you, Ox. I would have liked us to maybe even get a fourth, and we really should have had it. Feel sorry for Alfie. I just think he couldn't believe it when the ball came to him, and I don't know, he just obviously put it wide. But yeah, another couple of goals would just have rounded off a brilliant night. However, as you say, 3 goals, clean sheet, we would have taken that before the game.
Here, aye. And that the goal scorers tonight, Roof with a striker's goal. I would say Glenn Kamara with a pick of the bunch, and then obviously a shot with Hadji. I felt as if their goalies should have done better myself, Linda.
Yeah, I would agree with that. Ruth's goal, I absolutely loved that goal, because we don't score a lot of goals maybe like that because we're not shooting enough, but it came from a shot from outside the box. from Hadji, wasn't it? And Roof just follows it in. The best goals you say was the Kamara goal, a ball through from Joe Aribo with his right foot, and Kamara just slotted it away brilliantly. I loved Kamara's performance tonight as well, but I would agree with Bridge about maybe Aribo just shading it for man of the match.
Aribo came into the match as it grew, and particularly for me, the start of the second half showed a lot of his skills. Yeah. Okay, you've been joined by some friends there. You want to bring them in one at a time? Who's the first person to join us?
Right, hopefully I'll get everybody.
Yeah,
right.
Who's the first one?
First one, it's the one and only Stato. We've got Port Bear.
Evening, Port.
How are we doing, troops?
How are we doing, mate?
Nice to finally hear you, Linda, and hope you're well, Oxshire. Bridge man.
Thank you, Port.
You've not been listening when Linda's been on.
Sorry, mate.
You said it's nice to hear Linda. Have you not been listening when Linda's been on?
I've not spoke to the lassie. That's what I'm saying. I've not spoke to the lassie, so.
He's not met me. He usually just eats all the crumbs with the biscuits.
Listen, Port Bear, I'll tell you now, don't be fooled with this nice view she's giving everybody. She gave me it tight today.
Oh, did you? You got a bashing, did you?
Yeah, I did.
Oh.
Really rubbed my nose in it. Your thoughts, Stato?
Aye, well, Rangers maintained a 16-point lead at the top of the Premier League, mate, a comfortable one up in Perth. Gerrard side, let's face it, they surged their first half. Goals from Kamara, Roof and Hadji, my boy. I mean, St Johnston started the game brightly, but I mean, they completely fell away after the opening goal. And obviously, Hadji the strike from the edge of the box. Zander Clark could only palm it straight to on-rushing Roof, and that's Linda touched on there. That's goals that we don't really, get because we don't shoot enough. So Linda's bang on when she says that. And then we double a lead when Aribo fed the ball through the back line to Kamara, and the Finnish international coolly stroked under Zander Clark. Mm-hmm. They were excellent, mate. And then obviously Callum Davies side got off to us possible start after the break. When Yanis Hadji scummed one underneath Clark to make it 3, and then Morella's his wee chance it went wide, mate. Last year we know that's going in, but the guy's voice of confidence, and then Al Hallamy's 2 yellow cards get sent off, so that makes it a great day for Bridge, a great day for Rangers, and the 55 Express is on.
On the train. Okay, I believe you've been joined by another guest, Linda.
Okay, next one is our very own South Side.
Evening, Linda, Fox, Bridgeman, and Port. How you doing, guys?
Evening, South Side.
Aye, great performance tonight. 3 points on the board. Number 29 getting sent off. Doesn't get any better than that. It was good to see Roof follow the ball in for the strike. For a typical striker, following the ball in, sticking the ball in the net, and it was a good work, like we've talked about. So I delighted, great night, and hopefully it'll get even better tonight, trips.
Here. Who's Sean for you, Southside?
I thought the midfield was good, to be honest. After the first 10 minutes, obviously, I think we sort of won that the night in third gear, to be honest. I thought Kamara, Davis, and obviously Aribo on the ball, he looked excellent, didn't he? He's passing that ball was sky high, and he brought it down, trapped it. It was brilliant. So day 3 probably stood out more than the rest of them for me, to be honest. Ox.
Mm-hmm. I mean, for all, I agree with you. Never got a third gear. I still think we've got better to come from on the night's performance. Tav, Barisic, and maybe even Kent, if I'm being honest, and maybe Roof as well.
Aye, Kent run about busy, wasn't he? Couple of things didn't come off for him, but there's certainly more in the tank for us going forward. But overall, we've got to be really happy. It was a good performance, and the main thing is the 3 points. So we're all delighted.
And in reality, mate, we've chopped a game off and we've went a goal further away.
Absolutely.
The team's run about us,
Yeah. Can I come in for a minute, also?
Yeah, and on you go, Bridge.
I was just going to say, I don't want to forget, I thought Morelos, when he came on, was absolutely outstanding. And there was 2 chances he got through with the ball, and the referee, the linesman, gave offside. And I don't think any of the 2 of them were offside.
thought the second one was on, Bridge. I thought the second one was on. I thought the first one was off.
Yeah,
Yes.
I thought neither of them were offside. However, the referee will follow his linesman most of the time. But he got that chance, as Linda says, and he pushed it past. But it was quite a distance out for me. He just wanted to take his shot, and it was heading towards the far post, and then all of a sudden it's gone. So that would have been a fabulous goal for us. But I really do say, Morelos, absolutely scintillating stuff, brilliant passes. Never saw him putting a bad pass in.
Right, Linda, I believe you've been joined by some guests.
Yes, next up is Stevie from the Drum.
Good evening, people. Please.
How we doing?
Hi, Stevie.
All right, troops, happy days, eh? 3 goals, none against, 3 points, back down the road, no injuries. That'll do us. Really good. I'm happy days. I'd have took that for a Bobby's kick, guys, eh?
100%.
Here, mate. 19 games in the league, 17 won, Big Stevie, 2 drawn, 53 for, 5 against, 48 goals. 48 goals for.
Wow.
Yeah.
Unbelievable, isn't it? That's championship stuff. That's championship winning team, innit? That's... Look, can I give a wee special shout out to Hadji tonight? I think everybody's talking about the midfield and stuff. I can't disagree, but I'm usually one of his critics. I'm usually on his back a wee bit, but I must say, I dug in tonight and he was getting knocked about a wee bit and he just got on. And I thought some of his play was really good. And I've got to give him his wee shot by the box to get us up and running. You know, as I said, you've got to give the boy due. We're on his backs quite a lot because we want him to do well, you know. And I seen a wee bit of that tonight. So fair play to the boy. And I can only agree with Bridge. I thought in the Morelos, Kiboni's hard-up play and bringing people in and everything else was absolutely fantastic. I know he never got his goal, but still he adds to our team big time. So
Can I ask a wee question, Ox?
Yes, but as long as it's not too hard.
No, in regards to Hadji, mate, his wee cameo during the week and then today, do you think he's taking his chance to show, what he can offer the team?
He's still not my best team, mate. He's not.
Yeah.
He obviously helped set his own way tonight and done some good stuff. And I think there's more to come.
Aye.
I think what you maybe seen as a boy is maybe getting a bit between his teeth, which is fantastic because he is young. I mean, we got the 2 bits of luck we got tonight came for obviously the goal he palmed at the roof. It was not a bad shot, actually. And if I'm being honest, Port, I think the goalie should have shaved his goal. I don't know what you thought. Yeah.
Aye, probably should have, mate, but you got to make your chance, didn't you?
But if you're not there and you don't shoot, you don't score. It says 3-0.
Exactly, mate.
So, there was some nice turns. He had some nice passes. I thought Aribo outshone him tonight.
Yeah.
But if you'd have said to me before the game, we take a 3-0 win, we get goals for Roof, Kamara, Hadji, we win 3-0, no bookings, didn't look as if we get any injuries. You've got to bite your hand off for that.
Aye, definitely, mate. Aye. Another thing I was going to ask you is any coincidence?
We've been joined by another friend of Linda's.
Oh, and it's now the person that carries the torch for the youngies. It's our very own GB.
Linda, I'm here. How we doing, GB?
You're at it, Ox, I tell you. That's the young team. Well, ho. Merry Christmas, everybody. I hope you are well. What a time to be a Rangers fan. It's outstanding. Another hard away win we've got tonight, and I'm so chuffed. The team totally, for the get-go, was up for that game tonight. And it's funny how Kamara done that straight pass, but after that, he turned into a total world beater after it. It was a great game for him, and it's great to see him getting a goal as well. By the way, he's got that in his locker, and it would be great to see him demerit that. But I don't know if it's us that we play him more defensively, but see when he gets up that park, that boy's got that shot in him, and it's something that adds to the team, I think.
It was a good goal, mate. Good, perfectly weighted pass by Aribo. Near enough a straight pass, which is one of the hardest in football. Mm-hmm. And he just used the weight of the pass to just literally pass it into the net around the goalie. Good goal, mate.
Aye, and again with Ruth, clinical, he's there. Again, Fox in the box kind of thing. It's somebody we've been crying out for to be doing that and offer us. So it's great that he's up there and aware, just catching the kind of spills and stuff like that. So really chuffed with the team, the overall performance. And again, I agree with Stevie, just the Hadji thing. A good wee nod to him. He was getting battered the night, but the boy got up and got on with it, and that's all he asked for. It's just for him to go out and try. And hopefully in time, as he starts to get more used to the game up here, that'll come. His talent will show through.
Here. Right, Port, and you come, mate. You were going to ask something?
I was just in regards to Hollander as well, guys. Is it any coincidence? I know Bridgeman will love this, that Hollander comes back into the team as well, and the defence just looks a bit better, and we look at more balanced on the left-hand side, with Kamara, Barisic and Hollander, all natural left footers. And also, I think he's our most natural defender, old-fashioned type. So I just think it's no coincidence at all we got a clean sheet when Hollander plays, which makes me happy as well.
Bridgeman?
Yeah, I think I've said this before about Hollander. I think he's a smashing player and one of our best. Yeah, I think he's still carrying a wee bit, and he's still not 100% match fit. But once he gets another game like that under his belt, he's going to be really good. I just love the guy. I think he's just a superb player, brilliant reader of the game. Obviously, he's playing a good defensive back four that are doing very well, and clean sheet tonight. You can't ask for anything better than that. I think he's a magic player. I just love him. Love him to bits. Well said.
Okay. We've also been joined by Fox, who's popping along to see Linda tonight. Evening, Fox.
Were you inviting me in for? I was wanting Linda's sweet tones to say hello, Fox.
Hello, Fox.
Thank you very much, Linda.
That's a bit sexist, Fox.
It's a bit more pleasant than you.
I know that. Right, we'll start again. Linda, I think you've been joined by another guest.
It's the one and only Fox.
Oh, good evening, folks.
All right, Foxy boy, how we doing, mate?
Doing fine.
Good man.
Thoughts?
Hello, Fox.
Oh, a very workmanlike win tonight by Rangers. Took the chances apart from one that it fell our way. I thought once again Ruth showed his lightning reflexes to get onto that first ball for the first goal. And that's the sort of guy you need in the box. When the ball breaks, he's always there and comfortable and slotting the ball home. Second goal was a peach between the midfielders. Davis header to Aribo. Aribo slots it through, and Glenn Kamara put the ball away like a top striker as well. Very comfortably put in. And the last goal was a wee bit fortunate, I think. Goalkeeper spilled it, but we'll take that. All in all, good 3 points and another victory chalked up and another clean sheet.
Here. The floor's all yours, Linda.
Yeah, I wouldn't disagree with anything anybody said. It's been a good summing up of the match, and just thinking about the defence as well there, Ox, it was great just getting back to clean sheets, wasn't it? And, they never really troubled as much. Maybe a wee period in the second half when they were trying to kind of get back into the game, and Alan McGregor pulled off a brilliant save as well. But overall, I thought they were quite comfortable at the back.
Okay, all right. We're going to open the phone lines, but I don't know if he's listening. I just want to say this. I'm not wanting to go into too much detail on it. But for everybody here at Rangers Radio, George Logan, mate, all the best for everybody here, for you and your family, mate. Chin up, and we're here if you need you, mate. I know your family's dealing with some stuff that's not good. I hope everything goes as well as it can, big man. We're thinking of you. Right, okay. Right, we're going to open up the phone lines. We're going to get some callers in, and we'll take it around the panel as we come. Is that all right with everybody?
Magic.
Indeed it is.
Magic, mate.
Brilliant.
Last show before Christmas. Did you manage to get one of the PlayStation 5s, Bridgeman? Or are you going to wait for the new year?
Brilliant, son. Brilliant.
What about you, Port Bear? Have you mastered that Rubik's Cube yet?
Nah, rubbish, mate. Been at it for weeks. Can't do them. Too hard for me. Give me an Atari.
I would do it, but it's a secret, and you can't keep a secret.
Aye, I'll just take it stick. Do you know what I was going to do? I was going to cheat and just take stickers off them and just put them on the one side and do it that way.
What do you think, Southside? What do you think?
I don't know. I missed that there, to be honest. But I didn't know what to say when you said we broke me there, mate. Honestly, sorry.
Anyway, we've been joined by Bournemouth Bear. Evening, Bournemouth.
How you doing, everybody? All right?
All right, mate.
Hi, Bournemouth.
All right, Bournemouth.
Hello, Bournemouth.
Another good performance again tonight. Just keeps going and going, Another one on the board.
Here, mate. Linda.
Yeah, brilliant performance, Bournemouth. I think we would have taken 3-0 definitely before the game. We just wanted another win, didn't we? And as Port Bear says, we just need to keep this train going because there's some really tough games coming up. But you're just so looking forward to the next one now, aren't you?
Aye, 100%, Linda. And do you know what? It wasn't even the best performance we've seen. It was just a 7 out of 10 for everybody. They just went out, done their job, done what they had to do, and that's it. And we've just it's all about us now. It's not about anybody else. It's just about us now. If we just keep going, plodding away, week in, week out, and get the wins on the board, 55 will be there, innit?
Yeah.
We're turning for home, Big Stevie. We're turning for home halfway through.
Aye, that's it. Just keep this caller saying there, Bournemouth saying, just professional, just keep our eye on the ball. Clydesdale horse, worry about what we're doing. Macedays will say every week before a ball's kicked, if we play, we win. And I think that's the case now with most games. Everybody's coming on and doing their bit. So roll on Saturday and let's do this mob, the spoon burners. No?
Here. Bournemouth.
Aye, 100%. Just Stevie says it. It's just, as Bridgeman always says, the next game is the biggest game of the season, innit? We've just got to just keep ticking along, innit? And just keep ticking the boxes and get the W. And that's what it's all about now. And you can see the confidence in the team. That even tonight, it's not the best performance, but they're just doing what they need to do. They're just playing their own game. They're getting the results. They're getting the goals. They're getting the clean sheets. Big shout out to Alan McGregor again. I know they had a wee chance. He pulled off some save again. You know what I mean? He hadn't done anything all night.
There's another big difference, Oxy, if you don't mind me coming in there. If you remember last year, we went up to McDermott Park and basically it crushed all our title hopes because we got a 2 each draw. That was when Cumberry and Joe Rebo were on target, sure. And Callum Henry and Stevie May ensured Saints, get the 2-2 draw, which effectively put our title hopes, crushed them basically. We've proved a year on, we went to the same venue, and with foot playing, like Bournemouth says, with foot playing at we're best, we've still got the result, and we're marching on the 55 Express, mate. That's another thing I'm talking about when we mention character, we mention, endeavour, and the team get a bit between the teeth. So fair play to them, mate. Fair play to them.
Here. It's all about attitude for me, GB.
Aye, sorry, Ox, I was on mute there. Aye, no, it's, and that's the thing, the attitude is there. I mean, I think the St Mirren game maybe woke the team up a wee bit. Maybe there was a bit of that kind of we're coasting by, and it's a game like that, it kind of wakes you up a wee bit. And don't be we're worried about the Motherwell game, but it just shows you between that game and going away the night to St Johnston, it's the attitude is bang on the money, and Stevie G must be over the moon at the reaction of the players after the St Mirren game.
Here. Bournemouth, that's 11 wins, consecutive wins, mate. For them, we can't take away from them.
No, the run's outstanding. I was actually I looked at that table there just before I came on, and I was looking at the goal difference, and I think we're like 48, and obviously them across the road's 25. We're 2 goals away for being double their goal difference and all. You know what I mean? It's phenomenal, the goals that we've scored, and it's the strikers are only just, obviously Roof scored, Atkins got a few, but goals that we've scored where they've came from has been unreal this season, and we're not even, you know what I mean, we're not even into the second half of the season.
But what I will say is, and I'll go to take this one to Portmere, that's 5 out of the last 6 goals the forward players have scored.
Well, it's something we spoke about, mate. We were all wondering when our strikers were going to show up this season, because we were becoming heavy reliant on James Tavernier, we're becoming reliant on Connor Goldson, Barisic's magic free kicks. You know, teams were Arfield's weighed in with a few. So we were wondering when our first striker, one in the front three, were going to start, you know, putting a run of goals together. And it seems to be Roof's going to be that guy. Is that him in double figures for the league now, Oxshire?
9 in the league, 11
9 in the league. Aye, there you go. See, I knew double figures, so fair play to him. 9 in the league in his first season. I'm happy. That's good form for me, mate. So he just needs to keep that form going now. And that goal we got tonight was an absolute striker's goal. Now, we've seen him score some wonder goals, but tonight we've seen him scoring the tap-ins as well, which is important. Oxshire yesterday.
Hello. Caller. How we doing, caller?
How's it going, you alright?
What's your name, mate?
Finlay.
How we doing, Finlay? What's on your mind, mate? In this last show before Christmas?
I just want to say how good Joe Rebo was tonight. Joe Rebo was obviously fantastic tonight. I don't know how many callers agree with me, but Joe Rebo was fantastic tonight.
I'll take you to Southside.
We all agree with you.
I'll take you to Southside. He's a big fan. Southside.
Aye, good man, good.
Aye, Finlay. He had a good game tonight, mate. It was really good. Sometimes I've been a wee bit critical of him, just because sometimes I don't think he works as hard. Sometimes he can look a bit lazy.
I know.
Just certain games are tough, but the night he was definitely on it for the start, mate. He was really good.
Unbelievable. I think it was the first half, about half an hour into it. And mind you, touch, he took a fucking dead touch.
The ball was up in the sky, came right down, they brought it right down.
It was a great touch, Southside, huh?
It was, but that's my only criticism of Rebo sometimes, mate. I spoke to him, you know, but can't criticise him, right? It's just sometimes he maybe, if a game's tough, he's maybe not in it as much. In this season going forward, especially when we've got Hibs and that coming up, we need all our players on it for the start. You know, we need to be right in it and about it. So his attitude was great tonight, and I missed out Hadji, mate. I thought Hadji was quite good in spells tonight as well.
Yeah, Joe Aribi, Wanda.
Yeah,
Joe Aribo.
Aribo. Yeah, he was terrific tonight, and when he came on Saturday, he made a difference, as did Hadji, and that's probably why they actually started tonight as well. They maybe just done enough at the weekend to say the manager, look, you know, start us. I thought Joe was terrific, and as I said earlier, he set up that goal for Kamara with that ball through, as you say, Ox, a straight pass, and it was with his right foot. You know, we all know he's predominantly left-footed, but I thought Aribo was brilliant tonight.
All right, I think we've been joined by Donkey, who's obviously Duncan, who's got the bug for Rangers Radio 2 nights in a row. How are we doing, Duncan?
Good, second in a row. How are you doing, guys?
All right, mate, what's on your mind, mate?
No, to be honest, guys, it's not on my the spotlight for spot yesterday.
We can hardly hear you, mate. You're not very clear.
Can I phone you another number?
Keep going, keep speaking.
Can I phone you on another number?
No, that's on the number we've got, mate. Or you can try another call, aye. But Bridgeman, can you hear him okay?
Can you hear me now?
He's very muffled. Very muffled.
You're very muffled. Go on, carry on, Duncan. Try and make your point. Oh, he's left. Carry on, Linda. Floor's yours.
No, I was just saying about Aribo, yeah. I mean, I thought he was terrific, Ox, and he probably did enough on Saturday to start the game tonight. and we've got so many options, haven't we? And I mean, I don't mind if the players play. You know, sometimes some players will play well, then the next game it's other players that are stepping up to the mark, because we don't want to be heavy reliant on just a few players, you know, to turn up. And I think the St Mirren game apart over the last few weeks, they have all turned up at different stages, and that's what we need. We need a really strong squad.
Big Stevie.
Hello, how you doing? Can you hear me?
Aye, we can hear you, mate.
Top class, top drawer. Tanner the Buffett, a player, absolutely brilliant. He's still got hunters to come for the boy. Absolute hunters. The big man's got a touch. It's unbelievable, isn't it? The way he pulled the ball out the early night. I think he's starting to get back into his stride again. He was a wee bit sticky the first couple of games after his injury, trying to get back, but that's just a natural thing, isn't it? But the night he started to look hungry and he started to look as if he wanted to play, you know, and when you get him in that mood, there's no really much you can do. He's going to beat players for you, and he's going to get his goal. No, he's for me, I can't wait. He's on fire again, man. You'll be sitting at the edge of your seat. The big man will have his on the edge of his seat. Brilliant.
Potential, big man. He's definitely got potential.
I thought he was fabulous. Big Steve, I thought he was fabulous tonight.
And there was a time in the second half. Southside, I don't know if you noticed it. Near the halfway line, he broke away, and he showed a bit of pace that he's maybe not showed for a few weeks.
Aye, the one just when he went just there the halfway line, didn't he? And he knocked it with him and then was striding forward. I think, I mean, he was brilliant tonight, and that's what we're looking for. He's just because his injury, he's back, and now you can see that. We all know he's a great player. It's probably just a bit of confidence getting back in the team, and like I say, he'll be in and out the team from time to time as well. No doubt the way Stevie G changes it, but tonight, I mean, he was absolutely superb, and that's what we're looking for off the big man, innit? Definitely.
Here. Linda, what was your thoughts when you seen the team?
Yeah, I thought it was a strong team, and the fact that Hadji and Aribo came in, as I said, was probably just because of the way that they affected the game on Saturday. Probably thought we might have needed.
Welcome to the O2 messaging service. The person.
Oh, carry on, Linda.
No, we probably thought Ox that if they sat in, we might have needed a couple of players that were maybe going to unlock the tight defence. And obviously it didn't actually prove to be like that, actually, because I thought St Johnston actually came out and tried to play a wee bit. But no, it was good. The fact that, as you say, we got goals from Kamara, Hadji, and obviously Ruth added as well, because I think Hadji scoring will make a difference to him. I also thought he took a really few heavy challenges tonight as well, Ox, and he never hid. He was always looking for the ball, so he was, Hadji.
Here. Big Stevie, I just want to start looking at the season now. We're halfway through the season now. Give your thoughts.
Yeah.
Hello.
You back in, Finlay? Are you back in, Finlay?
Yeah, I'm back. Yeah, I'm back.
Right, okay. Right, what's on your mind now?
Ox, listen, I need to dive out, mate. I've got a cut on today. I wish you all a Merry Christmas, all right? And I'll speak to you after Christmas, all right, boys?
Okay, all the best. All the best, mate. All the best. Have a nice Christmas, mate, yeah?
Stay safe, everybody, all right? See you later.
Cheers, Bournemouth.
Right, cheers.
Cheers, Bournemouth.
On you go, Finlay.
I just think I was there, right? Like, see, Aribo is, like, for me, has been absolutely fantastic. Every game he has been played, absolutely fantastic. I just think he is like underrated, massively. Yeah, that is honestly, he is.
I've got to Port Bear. I think he started the season very well, and obviously he's bad injury.
Aye. 100%.
Port Bear. Oh.
Yes, mate. I think Joe Rebo, like Brian Kent, had a cracking start of the season, and then obviously I think you've touched on it before, mate. He's picked up an injury, possible that he's never had before, and it's taken him a wee while to get through, the physical side of it, and then the mental aspect of coming back for a bad injury. Obviously, they've got to put plans in place for him to get physio and get the right treatment to get him back on the pitch. And sometimes, Oxshare, it takes a few games to get back into it. And today, Joe Rebo showed more of himself. So, I think that's the start of Joe Rebo's season going to kick off again.
Aye, 100%.
Okay, Finlay, is this the first time you've phoned in?
Yeah.
How long you been listening for, mate?
About half an hour to an hour.
No, I don't mean the night, ever.
Go on, Finlay.
No, I'm not joking. No.
I'll tell you what, you need to see a doctor.
2 years.
2 years. Listen, mate, you have a nice Christmas for everybody here at Rangers Radio, and Big Stevie's going to wish you a Merry Christmas. Big Stevie.
I know the best, mate. One good blue rose to another. You enjoy yourself, pour yourself a wee nightcap a night, enjoy yourself.
Have a nice Christmas, Finlay. All the best to everybody here at Rangers Radio, mate.
Indeed.
Come on, Rangers!
Yeah. At least he's happy.
Happy.
Listen, we've got Stevie Gerrard. Do you want to hear his views?
Aye, go on, mate. Get on.
Get yourself some. Let's hear.
I hope it's to the end of the show.
Stephen, it's another strong and clinical performance on the road. You must be very pleased with what your team gave you tonight.
Yeah, very pleased. We made a couple of changes tonight and we tried to add a few more technical players. But the most pleasing thing over the course of the 90 minutes is we competed really well. We'd done the ugly side of the game. I thought our A to Bs in the first 10-15 minutes could have been better. But that's being ultra critical. Over the course of the 90 minutes, we were strong. We executed really well. Players are either in form and staying in form, or people are coming into form. Joe Aribo starting to flex his muscles again. Kamar Roof again shows his predatory instincts. The buff come on and done really well. So there's a lot of positives. Glenn Kamara, obviously Glenn could have felt sorry for himself after what happened with the weekend, but fantastic attitude come in and was excellent over the 90 minutes alongside Davo. So a lot of strong performances individually and collectively, and if we can keep continuing to get that, I'll be very happy.
The first goal, great anticipation from Kamar to get on the end of the loose ball, and then the second goal, I guess, is just all about the quality, firstly from Joe and then a terrific finish from Glenn.
Well, it took us probably a quarter of an hour to really unleash a good shot. To be fair to Giannis, he comes into the team, and one thing he will do for us is he'll take shots on. He doesn't mind taking a risk in his passing or his shooting. I like that, and we got our rewards for it. But your nine's got to be sniffing that out. He's got to be in the right area. He's got to be quickest to react. And Kamar's in a fantastic place. It's the reason why I took him off. So we just offload him for the next game.
And likewise, Giannis then getting that reward in the second half. You must be very pleased for him.
Yeah, listen, he was excellent against Motherwell. I thought he'd come on and helped us change the game. I thought he showed quality and real cleverness in his play. And again, it was a strong performance from him. I thought he tired a little bit at the end, so I'm going to have to monitor that in the coming days because he got a little bit leggy in the final minutes, but it's understandable. It was a tough night and he put a shift in, so fair play to him.
We know the work very much continues for footballers in this period. How do the next couple of days look?
For me, we get the players recovered tomorrow, and then we see our families and we enjoy our Christmas dinner. I'm pleased that the supporters can enjoy the Christmas day, and hopefully they stay safe and enjoy it with the families at home. And then Christmas night we get back to work. We've got a short chat session on Christmas night, and we'll be away and full focus is on Hibs because it's such an important fixture.
Honest as ever, Linda. Honest as ever.
Yeah, absolutely. You could listen to him all night, couldn't you? He just sums it up beautifully. He must be absolutely delighted with the reaction following the St Mirren game. Don't want to keep labouring on that. But after the first 60 minutes on Saturday, he got a brilliant response, and then he's had a great response tonight. He must be delighted.
Yep, here. He sums the game up very well, GB, didn't he?
Oh, I mean, see just the way how he analyses each player and stuff like that, and the thing about like Roof, he's like, I took him off because I want to offload him because he's in a great place now and stuff like that. He's totally aware. Every attention to details covered with him. You know, it's just it's brilliant, and it's nice to hear him what he's saying there, that the team will get a wee bit of a rest tomorrow, and then they'll have time with their families, and then they all meet up at night and get ready for the Hibs game. So could be balance here for the players the next couple of days.
Caller, how we doing, caller? Hello, mate.
Hello.
Hello, what's your name, mate?
Oh, I think it's Donkey.
How we doing? Keep going, Donkey.
I thought I phoned you for the message phone because my phone was interfering.
I've got your missus's number already, mate.
Yeah, it's a surprising. It's a big man. Listen, yeah, great show again, man. Honestly, every night I sit and say to yourself, Riddles, what's he talking? Hugh Keevans, have a debate, and then I go to lie in my bed, watch the football and do what I'm doing, and I just try and read the video. Fantastic, man. Listen, what a channel. Fantastic. You guys are doing a fantastic job.
Thanks very much, mate. But guys like yourself would make the show. Southside.
Well, listen, guys, listen.
Aye, mate.
I need that.
On you go, Donkey. And then we'll let
So
Southside.
listen, my point is, I said to you earlier, big man, but what's your first name again?
Fox.
I said to you earlier, I said, look, it's all about next 3 games is crucial because I always think to myself, and I was a young boy growing up. My first game I watched, I became a Rangers fan, was Alan McCoy's hat-trick in the League Cup final against Celtic when Brian McClure scored. Paddy Warner said the penalty. Alan McCoy scored a hat-trick. And for his hat-trick, he won a watch. That's what you go for as a prize.
Mm-hmm.
I watched that. That was my big thing. Rangers are a massive big thing to me. But my point is, I watched the Rangers at night and I thought, listen, this is a team that's going to places. They're going to win the league. Trust me. They're going to win the league.
Yeah. Southside will come in. Southside, obviously, I'm too young to comment on the McCoy's hat-trick. Southside.
I'm old, guys. I'm old.
But I think Donkey's old, guys.
Causing major confusion.
But just like this what he's been saying, I love listening to Stevie G talking. I think it oozes class, doesn't it? He just talks sense. Doesn't he say that you don't want to hear? He tells the truth, and it's good man management that he's going to give the players time off, have Christmas with their families, and then bring them in at night for a bit of training for the game, obviously, Boxing Day. I don't care. That's what he's doing, mate. He's getting them Christmas dinner.
That's to me, but I'll tell you what, fair play, CG. Fair play him. He must know the players better than us. Fair play him.
I was listening to one Rangers TV tonight, mate. Ian Ferguson was on, and he was talking about his time at Ibrox, but they used to come in and train in the morning. So obviously Stevie G is doing it different, and it's the professionalism, mate, that runs right through our club. That's the difference. And Stevie G's come in totally professional, never that we do on and off the park now, mate.
Oh, definitely. But man, I'll tell you a quick story. I walked in the Duke Street. I sang in the pubs and clubs years ago. And Ian Ferguson was a kind of young guy coming through, just saying for his mum. And he was only there about 2 seasons. And the Bristol bar. We used to go to the Bristol bar. And I went to the Bristol bar. And he walked in. I was totally intrigued by the guy. But not once ever did I see a guy lifting a pint of lager. It was always a pint of old juice.
Fergie's a teetotaler.
And I thought, he comes to Paris, but he must drink. Listen, the guy never drank. He totally oozed class. And that's my hero. Ian Ferguson is my hero. Know why? Because he's that young. He's like Ian Durant, Ian Ferguson, Barry Ferguson, Derek Ferguson. It's like guys who are born and bred Rangers through and through. Ali McCoist. And I found it to be Ali McCoist as a youngster with a tax. He worked at the tax office.
He worked at the tax office when he left school. Listen, Donkey, your sound's no great, so we're going to let you go. But for everybody here at Rangers,
oh no, listen, no bother, guys. No bother.
You have a great Christmas, mate. All right.
Listen, boys, all the best. We are the people. All right.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Stay safe, Donkey. Stay safe, mate.
Aye, stay safe. That's the most important thing, Port Bear. You're right.
Nah, mate. Everybody.
Aye. Southside, Donkey's come in and thanked everybody for the show, mate. You're relatively new to Rangers Radio. It means a lot to a lot of people, mate.
Aye, mate, it's great. It's obviously the show's getting more new callers as the weeks are going by, mate. Obviously, people are enjoying the show. A lot of people have been long-time listeners, and then they're actually picking up the phone and phoning in and contributing to part of the show, like you said, which makes the show. So, aye, it's great, mate. I only found the show a few months ago as well, like I've told you before, and I've thoroughly enjoyed it. And it just seems to get better and better, mate, as the weeks go on, to be perfectly honest. And I'm thoroughly enjoying it, mate.
Port Bear.
Aye, I'm in just about 14 months trips, and I come in like yourself, so I come in as a caller, and these good guys brought me in to be part of their team, and I've not looked back since. It's great to be part of the team, but the biggest buzz I get is when the guys call in, all the listeners, because they are the show. The callers are the show, in my opinion. We've got the great opportunity to sit and be a panel member on here every night. But for me, it's the callers that make the show, because you never know what's coming in. You never know what they're going to talk about. But 9 times out of 10, it's all blue noses ourselves, and we've a great time. And all the new ones like Linda, Southside, it shows went from strength to strength, in my opinion. All the new guys that's came in, Big Steve for the drum, and even all the mixture with JFK, all his out-timers that's been at it for ages, Ox, Fox, Terry, Old School, Blue and stuff. They keep it all going, but it's a caller show, and I absolutely appreciate everybody on the show and the callers.
Callers make the show. Yeah. Aye. And fair play to Donkey for coming on and thanking us. Big Stevie, this express, where are you? First class, second class, up with the driver.
I'm the man blowing the whistle, mate. I've got the flute.
Go on yourself, pal.
Instead of this carry on, I'm running the show along with whoever's driving. That's the bottom line. And the 55 Express is just get along lovely now. We're just trotting away beautifully there. So, can I just touch on one thing, Ox, about the show? You said, I know a lot of people really love it, and I mean, I've spoken to a lot of few old-timers and that, and they tell me they get the better enjoyment out of it than their wives, but the thing for is the charity stuff the show does. We play a lot of it down, and I just think the charity stuff the show does behind the scenes is absolutely brilliant. And no, the 55 Express, we're halfway through the Clyde Tunnel now, aren't we, man? The flutes are out the window.
We'll be going for
100%, Stevie.
We'll be going for the northwest of the city, Stevie, and we'll be heading for the fireworks.
When you get it trending, Oxchair, 55 Express, hashtag 55 Express, get it trending.
I've got the fireworks lined up.
Can you do that, Port Bear? Can you get that trending?
Oh, I could have got it trending, no bother. Oh, aye.
Get it done then.
It's getting done. It's getting done.
Can you get hashtag Bridgeman's going to buy us all a drink trending?
I'll do that, I know. Aye. Hashtag party at Bridge Manor. I'll put that as well. What's your postcode, Bridgeman?
No, you can get that.
Anyway, we've been joined by another caller. Evening, caller.
Hi there.
Hi, what's your name, mate?
John.
How you doing, John? What's on your mind, mate?
No, just to say, what a great performance tonight, wasn't
it? Yeah.
What do you think about like the players that we've got? you think it's good enough to win this league?
GB.
As it stands now, aye, definitely. But our league form speaks for itself.
Yes, 100%.
I think for me personally, I think the next 3 games in the rest of January is where we can really get a stranglehold on the title.
Doesn't?
Well, the manager said that he will only take in a player if it's going to enhance the squad. So where do we enhance the squad? That's probably the question that we could probably all try and answer. As it stands now, I think the squad's fairly balanced. But it's another thing as well is, are we able to hold on to our good players? Because there'll be a lot of people watching what we've done in Europe. And
well, that's the thing. Of course. I just think that we've got a great squad of players there. The manager's done an amazing job, hasn't he?
Oh, of course, aye. So, do you think we need to strengthen yourself?
In certain areas, yeah.
What areas would they be, John?
Midfield. I would just like another player in midfield.
Right, what kind of player? Remember, we've got Davis, Kamara, Arfield.
Just to back up Davis. Davis is, I mean, just to back him up, like somewhere like that, just like another stronger player.
I think it'll go to Southside. We're at Southside, I think, and then Linda. I think that's where they brought Zunga in for, it looks like, at the moment.
Sorry?
Aye, mate. Aye, John. I think that Zunga and Ryan Jack, they two can fill in there for Stevie Davis, no problem. The manager might. I think if we maybe unload a couple of players, mate, fringe players, then we might look to get one or two. And I think he's got his eye. I think he's got his eye on a couple of players for a wee while. And I think maybe one might come January if he's available, and Stevie G thinks he'll make a difference. But I think when the next player he brings in or two, I think they will enhance the squad, mate. I don't think they'll just be average players. I think they'll definitely enhance the squad.
Oh, I definitely think he's the way he's done it. It's like it's a 2-year process, and I just think the process is just coming to flourish now.
Yeah. Linda, in you come.
Yeah, I would say definitely, Ops, that Zungu has been brought in to help Stephen Davis, and when Stephen Davis gets taken off, it's usually Zungu that's coming on just now. The only thing about Zungu is I'm not sure he's got the same passing range as Davis, but we've not seen enough of him yet, but hopefully will, because as we know, Stephen's good at finding the forward pass and kind of unlock defences. But no, I don't know about strengthening the midfield. I think it's even more important that we don't lose anybody.
Good point. Bridgeman, that's a good pointer.
Yeah, absolutely. Great point. I was just about to say something like that myself, although what I was going to be a bit sarcastic and say, based on my experience...
By the way, Bridge, that is trending on Twitter. # Bridge is going to buy everybody a drink.
Can I say one thing on Morelos?
On you go, John, before we go back to Bridge. On you go, mate.
I just think that Morelos has been playing a wee bit deeper, and because he's not scoring goals, doesn't mean he's not been doing a lot for the team. I just think he's been playing great, actually, in certain ways.
And you come, Bridge, Morelos done everything right tonight, bar score in his cameo.
Absolutely.
I just think he's playing for the team. It's not like he was before. He's grown up with that. People don't realise that. He's grown up with that.
Bridgeman,
I think that, in all honesty, I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose anyone from Rangers. I want them to stay. I want the manager and the board to make sure that these guys have got a good enough contract to keep them here. And if there's anyone going to get changed somewhere along the line, I don't know which one you want to change. I really don't, because they're all playing very, very well, and we've got backups in virtually every position. And I think we're doing really, really well at the moment. The only things I'll say, I've been saying it for the last couple of years now, we really need strong players, because some of our players were getting a wee bit bullied tonight, and kicked behind, kicked off the ball, things like that. And I don't want that. I want our players to be able to go in there and do what they need to do.
Right, Bridge, we've been joined by another caller. Listen, John, for everybody here at Rangers Radio, you have a nice Christmas, mate. We wish you all the best, yeah?
Cheers, mate.
Cheers, buddy. Thanks a lot for calling, mate, yeah?
Thank you very much. Bye.
We'll be jumping our caller. Evening, caller.
What's happening, mate?
What's your name, mate?
My name's Georgie, boy.
What is it?
Georgie.
Georgie?
To the why, mate?
I can hardly hear you, mate.
Oh, sorry, pal, that's my phone. It's a bit up the Clyde there.
What's on your mind? Carry on.
Fucking 55, mate. I'm seeing it everywhere. It's coming this season, man.
Aye, it is, mate. It is coming. Just watch your language as Wayne's listen, Linda.
I didn't know what I did there, mate.
Sorry, Alex, I didn't catch that there.
The 55's coming. Everybody thinks it's coming.
Yeah, I hope so. We're just trying not to get ahead of ourselves, as Bisman says, one game at a time, but you can't help thinking what we're all going to feel like if we win the league. It's been too long and, we're all just desperate for success, but yeah, it's looking good for us, but we just need to keep it going.
Here. Right, just going to get on the panel before we go. Before we go to tune. Just your man of the match. Start with Big Stevie.
I'm going to be controversial. Hadji. I'm giving it Hadji.
Southside.
Hadji.
Port Bear.
You know where I'm going, brother.
Linda.
Aribo.
At least somebody's got a bit of sense. GB.
Aye, Aribo. I'm with Linda.
Fox.
Kamara.
Bridgeman. Right, we'll leave Bridgeman out here then. I'm going for Aribo. Right, okay. It's still trending, Bridge. It's still trending. I'm getting sent all sorts of messages.
Go on yourself, pal.
They're asking me, Ox, how big his kitchen is.
I thought he stayed in a castle.
The palace.
When they used to do the exhibitions in the Kelvin Hall and SEC, the kitchens, when they used to have them in Bridges' kitchen before they started. Yeah, give him a 5-a-size in Bridges' kitchen.
Aye, well, I'll do it. I'll let the troops know, mate.
Right, okay, get yourself from mute. We're going to have some tunes.
I'll have a blue at Christmas without you. It feels so blue. It just thinking about you. Decorations of red on a green Christmas tree. It won't be the same, dear, if you're not here with me. And when those blue snowflakes start falling, that's when those blue memories start calling.
Team of all. We support the Glasgow Rangers, do not Ibrox is the place, and we will follow in the championship race. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. it's true, the Magic Boys in Blue are the best team in the land. You've got to queue and Govan to get a ticket for the stand. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. We've spent a lot of money on great players, yes, that's true. But the Rangers fans deserve the best from the boys in royal blue. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Ago, the story, it was dismal, full of gloom. Now we're building an extension for the Ibrox Trophy room. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. In Europe, we'll be travelling by land and sea and plain. The teddy bears have got the bears and we're on the march again. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. The Glasgow Rangers football team's the greatest team of all. Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball.
Yes, it's true, the boys in blue are just magic on the ball. Yeah, dancer.
You like that one? You like that one?
Ah, yeah, they're great. These numbers are brilliant, pal. Brilliant. They're real Rangers. Real Rangers.
Yes, Soundside.
I thought that was Bob Jarrett was singing the first song.
I watch what you're saying. He might be waiting in a couple of minutes, mate.
No doubt, mate.
Aye, okay. So, right, Linda, sum up how you're feeling about how the team's. Do you see progression? Are you quietly confident? Are you not wanting to get ahead of yourself? How are you feeling?
Well, there's definite progression because we've been saying that all season, haven't we? That when Gerrard came in, he had to start from scratch. So I think we all wanted success right away, but realistically, when we look back on it, it probably just wasn't going to happen. We were unlucky last year not to get a trophy. Let's face it, we should have had the League Cup. But this year, I just think the team have reached another level, Ox. And it's probably taken us a bit by surprise as well. And the fact that we're top of the league, how well we've done in Europe, I just think it couldn't really have gone any better.
I'll second that. 100%. I'll second that.
Here. Port Bear. Oh.
It's been a great start of the season, mate. You know, some of the results we've achieved, I'm going to go back, you know, think of the season we've had, mate, since way back St Joseph's, through all the qualifiers and stuff and that, or through the qualifier, and the Europa League, right through to league form. And a lot of us on here questioned character, questioned, you know, did this team have the bit between their teeth to go that further step? And they've answered us, Ox. They've answered us, you know, in absolute, you know, abundance, tenfold. They've surprised me, surpassed me yet again. After obviously the result against St Mirren, you know, everybody thought, you know, that was the start of the wobble. But we've proved over the last two games there was no such thing as a wobble. Everybody lost at the matches. And for me, Oxford, I'm so confident we will go and wrap this up, mate. We will go and wrap this title up. That team's got the bit between their teeth. And maybe a few other additions of absolute quality. Not subs, guys that's going to come in and make a difference. And I can't see that team for the other side even touching us, mate. They're absolutely rank rotten.
I hope you're right. But just obviously we're all kicking, we're all looking. Well, come on, let's be honest. Southside, we're all looking at fixtures, aren't we? We're looking at them. We're looking, saying, right, okay, we were going away to Ross County. We're going away to Dundee.
Hello.
Oh, we'll come back to you, South. We've been joined by a caller. Evening, caller.
Good evening. This is Mrs. Padge here.
Hello, Mrs. Padge. How is one?
I'm doing fine, thanks very much. I'm actually in the checkout at Tesco right now.
All right, get us a bottle of Grey Goose, sir.
Well, it's breaking news that I'm in Tesco. Did you not know that?
No. Well, I know that Padge says you're a domestic goddess.
Well, I'll tell you what. I actually came in here to get some sunglasses.
Right.
Because Mr. Padge is out in the car park cleaning his windscreen. He's been there for 2 hours. So I think he might need sunglasses to drive home.
Do you think he might be listening to the show while you're doing the shopping?
That's the intention. I bet he's listening to the show.
Have you got any Padge stories you want to tell us so you can...
Well, I've got my new dress for Christmas, if that helps.
Bridgeman. Mrs. Padge is with us.
I'm going to get cut off.
Right. Oh, she's away. You know what he's done, Port Bear? Port.
Left her phone.
No, he's went, I'll clean the motor. You go do the shop, and he's listening to the show.
I bet you in, darling. I'll clean the car. I'll make sure it's spotless for you coming in.
She's done him like a kipper, South.
Oh, superb.
That is the all.
Yeah. You got to watch these women, they're double wide. Linda, any views?
I'm pleading the Fifth Amendment on that one.
Padge sent a message to Old School Blue. Cut her off, please.
Oh, he was panicking.
Oh, brilliant. She was on before and gave him a time. Do you remember that night, Bridgeman?
Aye, indeed. He's going to be in a lot of trouble tonight. I'll tell you, he's going to be in a lot of trouble tonight.
Oh, what a couple. All the best, Mr. and Mrs. Padge. Some of the good people. Some of the good people for the East Coast.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. She's done all like a kipper. Oh, dear. Oh, dear. Southside, you're a realist, maybe even sometimes even pessimistic, because with this journey we're on. How are you really feeling about it now?
I feel confident, mate. I mean, everybody about have said about the start of the season up to now, it's been spot on. We've really only had the 3 blips. St Mirren, obviously, just the other night, and obviously we dropped points at Livingston, and then Hibs stole a draw off us when we should have probably been out of sight in that game. So in Europe, we've been outstanding. We've even got the cheek to say we're disappointed because Benfica took 2 draws off us when we were ahead, and we should probably have seen the game out. So, I mean, it's unbelievable what I'm actually saying to the difference from last year to this year with the team's performance. So, looking at the fixtures, Hibs, Ibrox, so it'll be a hard game, but it's a game we should win. Then we go to Love Street. That's when we're going to put the marker back down again, straight away, and I think we will. It'll probably be a tight game. They'll probably play the same system, but it's a 3-pointer for us. And then we'll look at the Tardellis when we get to January. So, mate, look, going forward, we've got a few hard fixtures, but we know who we've got. And if we see the 8 games out, then obviously we're nearly there. We're nearly at touching distance, because it's just the team's playing well and the confidence is there. And we've put a marker down the night. Again, we're playing well in third gear and getting 3 points, mate. So I'm confident, honestly. it's just about a game at a time, but we should be chalking the W's next to them, mate, and that's the way we go forward and get the silverware, innit?
Here. We've been joined by young Wheels. Evening, Wheels.
How we doing, strangers?
How we doing, mate?
All right, mate, how we doing?
It's no strange.
not
This
bad,
is the
not
Rangers.
How you doing, Wheels? How you doing, pal?
I'm alright, mate, I'm alright. Just out of surgery a couple hours ago. So,
Okay.
How did it go? Have they told you?
Aye, I'm fine, mate. It was
Good
a
man,
bladder
good
stone that I had
Good
to have
man.
removed. So, unfortunately, didn't get to see the game tonight.
Right.
but,
Well, it was. Listen, we won second or third gear. We won 3-0. A tap in for Roof for a Hadji shot. Then a good goal for Kamara for a pass, splitting the defence. He ran for midfield. Aribo split the defence, and then we coasted the first half, mate. And then we scored a goal in the first or second minute of the second half. Roof had a shot. It deflected back to Hadji. He hit it and it went through the goalie 3-0 after 47 minutes, and we coasted. Then there was a highlight of the game. Michael Halloran. His first tackle.
Tell me what happened there.
Number 29.
His first tackle, I think it was Morelos he tripped from my memory, I'm not sure.
He did indeed.
Booked. And then a minute later, he'd been booked. A minute later, he goes across. Barisic went to step away from him and he upended Barisic. I don't think he touched the ball. 2 yellow cards, walked right off. To be fair, he was right next to the tunnel, so he didn't have far to walk.
It's just as if he'd walked through a revolving door, wasn't it? Yeah, I'm going to the pitch, so I'm coming back half again.
Oh, brilliant. No, do you know, I just think, obviously, I've not spoke to you all season. I've had a lot going on. But we are amazing this season. We are just, I don't know where it's came from, but we are just playing some phenomenal stuff now. And to me, I think, see if we win on the 2nd of January, I think that's it. I genuinely believe that would be a first.
But listen, young Wheels. Listen, you go and you take it easy and you listen to the rest of the show. All the best, and you get your recovery. Hope you can have the best Christmas that you can for everybody here at Rangers Radio. We know we take the pee, but you get well soon, mate. Yeah.
Yes, indeed. You do just that,
mate.
Gary.
All the best,
100%.
Thank you. Cheers, guys.
Cheers, Wheels. You look after yourself.
All the best, son. All right.
Poor boy, he's been through the mill. I hope he gets well soon. Oh, I think we've been joined by caller. Evening, caller.
Hi guys, how's it going?
What's your name, mate?
Stevie Harper.
I think you've got. Well, carry on, Stevie. What's on your mind?
Aye, just quite a happy fan tonight. Quite impressed with a lot of aspects of our game at the moment. I think tonight in particular is one of the games where last season we probably would have drawn or lost. So even when we're not playing at our best, we managed to win comfortably. And we've got such an array of talent that we can bring on and play in so many different styles and so many different positions. It's just fantastic to watch.
First time on the show, Stevie?
No, I've been on before.
All right, okay.
It's been a wee while.
All right, okay. I think that's a great point. Linda?
Yeah, absolutely. We found different ways to win. When you think even about Saturday, we had to go all the way through to, was it the 72nd minute? And when we got the equaliser, we just knew that the confidence that gave the players to go on and get the winner, and then obviously we sealed it with the third. But actually, a lot of the players that are playing well are the players that have been with us for the last kind of 1 or 2 seasons, and they've all improved their game. So that's actually just adding to the competition as well. And we've obviously brought in other players to join the squads, and you look at the bench and it's full of quality. So it's basically the whole package that we've got this season, and it's fantastic.
I
think even some of the players that get heavily criticised, I mean, I don't know if you read any of the fans' forums on some of the Facebook sites, but there's players that get heavily criticised, like Hadji or Said the Ted. All these boys are coming back to make people eat their words. They're coming back in the next game, playing well, scoring goals, and that's phenomenal.
Yeah.
The only disappointment I had tonight was I thought there was one charge. I think it was on Barisic quite late in the second half where they got a free kick and it was a sending off for them. I mean, the boy went into. I'm sure it was Barisic. It went into his ankle. Both ways. A blonde-headed boy for St Johnston went into his ankle with studs. It was a sending off, but they got the free kick.
I never picked that up, mate. I need to see that again. Listen, Stevie, see when you phone in the next time, mate, I've been past this for the technical team. They couldn't bring you in because you kept phoning. So phone, hang up, and we will phone you back, all right, mate, the next time?
All right, no worries.
All right, because while you're phoning in, we can't bring you in. Okay, mate?
Because you don't know who it is. Okay, no worries.
No, it's just, no, that's how it works. We bring you in. Yeah, it doesn't bring you straight in, yeah? So just hang up, we'll always bring you in. Some good points there. Stevie, just before you go, we'll enjoy being our call, but who's shining for you? Who's your man of the season so far, mate?
Oh, I'm a big Joe Aribo fan. I think he's just got magic feet. The ball just sticks to his feet. The way he's able to go past players and and make a good pass is fantastic to watch.
Brilliant, mate. Brilliant. Listen, for everybody here at Rangers Radio, keep phoning in, keep joining the show, and get on this Express for 55, mate.
Will do, bud. Have a nice Christmas.
Yeah, you too, mate. Take it easy.
All the best, pal.
All the best, bud. Cheers, thank you.
Stevie. We've been joined by Carl, who's been patiently waiting when all these people have been phoning. Evening, Carl.
Oh, good evening.
A busy
Fantastic,
show.
Eh?
Aye, a busy show, mate. Busy show. Great.
I know it's a busy show. I watch it every chance I get. I watch all the Rangers podcasts and things like that, These are the best, obviously. I'm a slimy bugger, aren't I?
What can I say, Carl? Thanks for the call.
That's great. Hey, a wee thing, mate.
You're my best caller.
None much about the football, the coverage for that mob. The coverage, I get I think 20 minutes of commentary in the first half. All right, I watch the game. I can tell. My missus can't tell the players for a distance, So I had to tell her first wearing white, So, and then you've got all the commentary. Did any of you want to sponsor a player for St Johnston in the second half? I did. I really wanted to sponsor one, but there was nobody called Wally, Dick or Franny. You know what I mean? Can you imagine that? Sponsor a player. Somebody sponsored a boot. I mean, God in heaven, that's no commentary in a game. That's like watching one of the things that's illegal when it's on YouTube. Thank you for your £5. You'll get the games next week.
Well, we don't know what you're talking about, mate.
No, I know that. You're a good liar.
You're happy with the result, mate? You're happy with the result?
Oh, fantastic. Hey, I thought we had you. I mean, let's face it, see, when everybody goes on about protection for referees, you cannot get protected for referees because the tackles already went in. The one against Golson, right away, that's a yellow card.
When he nudged him when he went to hit
nudged him? Is that what you call a nudge? Jesus Christ, he was nearly in Guruk.
That was a nudge. It's a man's game. Listen, Carl, I'm going to cut it close. We've been joined by Denver. He's usually on his dinner.
No problem. All the best again, boys. I'll join you. I'll watch all your shows anyway. So
you stay there, Carl. We'll come back to you.
All right.
Denver. Evening, Denver, or good afternoon to you, mate.
Aye, good afternoon. If we only had the Rangers over here, I just heard the result there, guys. Excellent. Just finished my lunch. Oh, delighted, man. I'm just heading back down to Lander, Wyoming, 350-mile drive. Be home about 7 o'clock at night, and we'll watch the Rangers.
Right, so Denver's driving home for Christmas, Bridge, man.
Aye.
Bridge?
Hiya, Denver. How's it going?
Going well. I just had my lunch there. I just finished my lunch there, my friend. Just driving home for so got a 350-mile drive, so heading home. Be home about 7 o'clock at night, 2 now, so that's where I'm headed,
But that's nothing where you live, is it? 350 miles.
I walk in the park, Bridge. I walk in the park.
Did you enjoy the game tonight, pal?
He's not seen it yet, Bridge.
Oh, you're not seen it? I'm saying nothing.
Don't say nothing.
Somebody's got to keep the wheels of industry turning, Bridge. Somebody can't be lying about watching the Rangers game.
Watch this, Port Bird. You can speak to him, but don't tell him the score.
Mind now, Pike. Remember now, Pike, don't tell him the score.
I know the score. It's all right. It's good. Anyway, I just want to wish all you guys and lassies all the best for 2021, and I wish you all a Merry Christmas.
Here, Denford. Listen, mate, it's a pleasure, and hopefully when you get to the UK, when everything's back to normal, we can all meet up again.
Aye, just in a side step here, Ox. My wee lodger here was struggling for officers, so I said I put my name forward. Where did I end up? First time in the West, Ox. In the West, my first chair.
Oh dear. Well, you better wear on. Best of luck with that one, mate. Best of luck with that one, yeah. Hey, boy, you can come for the installation next year or the year after, Ox, you know. But you look after yourself, mate, and all the best. All the best, guys. Take care, boys. And
take care, Denver.
Merry Christmas, Denver.
Merry Christmas, Denver.
Hey, take
Cheers.
care, guys. All the best.
All the best to you, pal. Cheers.
Yeah.
Yes, mate.
Can I ask, what's been a highlight? One game so far this season, what's been the highlight? Everyone in the panel, what's been the highlight game of the season so far?
Well, were you at the Rangers Radio 5-a-side in the summer there?
No, I wasn't. No, I never get picked, mate. I was left back in the changing room.
I've got to say, obviously there's been some great games in Europe, but I think if when Big Golson nicks that ball through Duffy's legs to make it 2-0, that'll do me every day of the week. Southside.
Aye, definitely. Beating the Tardellis, mate. It's a highlight of the season so far.
Linda?
Yeah, I couldn't disagree with that. That game was just fantastic. I think it was just the way we played in that game as well, Ox. You know, we totally controlled it. They hardly got a sniff. And as you say, the way that goal came about, it was just priceless. So it would have to be that game for me. That's the standout.
What be yourself, Port, before we go to Bridge? Port? No, there's no talking there.
I think it's going to be the same as you guys. Probably the Celtic game, because it laid down the marker. That finally made them realise the chase is on. We're coming for you guys. But what I'll also add to that, Alex, here, see two Benfica games, although we were ahead and they could come and get draws, as I always say, they're European giants, mate, and that laid down a marker to me. And then two games where we showed character yet again, you know, to go and draw with a European giant. Every single year, we seem to get a team better in the Europa Cup. And we seem to make the challenge. Porto, Galatasaray, Benfica. But Celtic's got to be number one, mate, because the target's on their back and they know it, and they're crumbling, mate. Crumbling.
Yeah. We've been joined by Andy Philly this evening. Andy, boy.
Good evening, guys. Good evening, Linda.
Bruno!
Is that pot shouting out there? Don't tell him, Pike. Good performance that tonight. Steady away. Favourite game of the season is obviously the Phil, same as you guys. Professional performance. But, you know, when you look at it, onto the mini Phil on Saturday, but when you look at it, we look back to the season when we win. You might look at the last 20 minutes that we had there last Saturday with Motherwell. That might have just really stiffened the resolve there, you know, after that wee blip against St Mirren. So, all going good. Yeah. I think we played really well. I thought, I'm going to give Adji tonight, you know, because I thought the amount of hammer he took off of their players, he kept getting back up and getting stuck in and going for it. He came up in my eyes a wee bit there tonight there. But, it's all good for us, isn't it? Great show again tonight.
Sometimes, Andy, in football, you need a bit of luck. And it might be that his luck came tonight that gives him a springboard, you know?
I can't see him being in regular right enough, Fox, but you don't know, do you? You know, injuries, suspensions. We're at the turn now. You know, we can get ourselves sorted. Get my man Jack back and we'll roll to 55. There you go.
Talking about men coming back, we'll be joined by Bob here. Evening, Bob here.
Good evening, everyone. How you doing?
Good evening.
All right. So happy about tonight's performance. This is something that's ominous for the rest of them. I think your irrepressible early season form is going to come back very, very shortly. And I hope it starts on Saturday against the Birmingham. I thought Joe Aribo, outstanding. Hadji, best game in a Rangers jersey, son. Alfredo, he missed a sitter again, but it's going to come for you, son. I thought the team were excellent tonight. Apart from one blip, was that square pass we come out the early doors, but that happens. That's life. But Ox, I was with you last night. I expected a sticky game, maybe 1-0, 2-1, but that never materialised. We were miles away from them tonight. As I said originally, I think your early season form is going to come back to haunt them, to haunt the rest of them. And I think we'll sail to the title. That's how confident I am.
I hope he's right, Southside. I hope he's right.
Aye, mate. I thought, like you're saying, Bob, Jerry, it could have been a sticky game, but St Johnston sort of came out and tried to attack us, so it let us get, you know, and it let us get down on the ball and start passing it. And after like the first 10 minutes, we were in the game, and once we went 2 up, it was just we sort of just seen it out, didn't we? When we were at the third gear, with some good performances with certain players. Going on to Hibs at Ibrox, mate. It'll be a tough game. Definitely, they'll play with a big striker, and I think they'll probably come and attack. I don't think they're going to sit in and defend.
He gets sent off. I think he may get sent off tonight, or one of them. Somebody gets sent off for them.
Did they? I don't know. I didn't even know their score, mate. To be honest, but I expected Hibs to come with anyway and sort of try and attack us. We only defend really and sit in if we're really pressing. I think so. It'll be a hard game, but. You know yourself, Bob, it's 3 points we should be getting. We're at home at Ibrox. And if we start on fire at the start, and he'll probably slightly change the team. I don't see Hadji and Aribo playing on Saturday, but he'll pick a team that he thinks it will win. And as long as we're on it for the start, mate, we'll get the 3 points.
I think he might make the one change on Saturday. He might put Alfie in for Hadji. I'm not sure about that, but...
I'm gearing up naming the team, mate. We never get it right.
No, we're miles away last night, Oxley. But there you go. But no, Hibs will come and open up like they're like that. Jack Ross has got them playing all right.
Deutsch gets sent off tonight.
Is it Deutsch?
Well, he's a young St Mirren player. The young St Mirren player as well gets sent off. Mason, so he won't be playing against us.
It depends how it goes, doesn't it?
It's normally a 2-game ban, isn't it? Normally
but they'll leave that in February.
Probably, yeah.
See the night, boys. See when Goldson went doing injured. Right? That boy stuck his elbow right in that man's shoulder, you know. Between his neck, he stuck it right. How did he stay in the park for that? I mean,
he knew he'd done it.
He knew he'd done it. Oh, he knew he'd done it. All right. And I'm not going to hack back to Alfie's incident. That's his suspension over. That's itself. But that's just myself, man alive. How did he get away with that? And here's another question I've got for his own. I think he's going to answer it. How did O'Halloran ever pull that strip out of his head?
Hello there.
I think we've been joined by a caller. I'm not sure who it is. Are you back?
I think so.
Hello, caller.
Hi there.
Hello, who's
Hi
this?
there. It's John for Clybank.
All right, John, did you phone earlier and we couldn't hear you?
I phoned earlier on, aye.
You're a lot clearer now, mate. What's on your mind, mate?
No, I'm just going to say about, wish all the Rangers fans a Merry Christmas, but I'm going to say about one guy, my mate, remember Nigel Winterburn?
Aye, was that his testimony?
Aye.
I was at his testimonial, right?
Aye.
And Rangers were playing them, right? So I'm walking along the road.
It started late because of a bomb scare, remember?
Aye. So I'm walking along the road, right? With my pals. Big limousine pulled up. Right? This is the God's honest truth. It's in the sun. Who drank? Put the window down.
The Queen.
No, to get an Orgus.
To
an Orgus.
Gaza.
Aye. I mean, man.
Gaza.
We jumped in the limo. We jumped in the limo.
This is God's honest truth. We jumped in the limo. It was 2 days before my birthday. It was May. That's how I know. We jumped in the limo, right? We sat there. And he said, do you want any fags? And it was Rothman's fags, and some fucking reporters try to fucking...
Language, pal.
Oh,
Language.
Nah, we've lost him. Obviously, he jumped in the limo with Gaza, yeah?
Aye.
All the best, John, and thanks for coming on and phoning, wishing everybody a happy new year. Southside, you were coming in there?
Aye, mate. That sounds like a good story there, didn't it? If he was in the limo with Gaza.
Oh, aye.
Yeah. Aye, like I said, if you're wanting to just talk about Saturday, obviously we all know it's a massive game, and it's a 3-pointer for us, and that takes another big W for us, and increases, keeps the lead the way it'll be towards the Old Firm game, mate. So I think there'll be a couple of changes, to be honest. I don't know what you think yourself, but I think the defence will stay the same, but I think there might be a couple of changes up front and in midfield.
I'm getting up with the team, mate. I'm getting up naming the team, honestly.
I know, it is murder, isn't it? It's absolutely murder.
We can't get close.
But he's keeping them, I think he's keeping them hungry, mate. That's the thing, innit? All the players are hungry, and obviously Rebo's come back for injury, but most of them he's changing about. And like you say, they dropped Kamara, and then he's brought him back, and he's been played really well tonight. So he's keeping them hungry, and they all want to come in and do well, which pushes the team forward. And even in the strikers, with Alfie getting a wee taste back after his ban. Big Hittins had a wee sample in, scored a couple of goals, he's back out, but he'll get back in again. So they're all hungry, mate, and that's what seems to keep us going. And the football, like I was saying, the football is great now, so, and it's always points to our performance anyway at the end of the season, isn't it?
Aye, points make prizes, mate. Points make prizes. Yeah, we're on the way home, Andy.
Oh yes, definitely. If we can get a good result on Saturday, go and right some wrongs there on Wednesday, and then it's all down to the big one, isn't it? And I think if we can come through there, I think we're more or less there. Just keeping one game at a time. Like, okay, we shoot across a couple of games, right enough, because we're all looking for the big one, right enough. But work to do. But I think they'll come and try and give us a game. And if Rangers hit the straps, I think we'll sort that game out, and then we can go forward. It's a great place to be in now. And the thing about changing the team and all that, it's a good thing. There don't seem to be anybody there with pet lips. Everybody seems to be buying into it. You know, if one's on the bench, he don't look out of place, and he comes on, he comes in. They're all for one, and when you're all together, that's when you start winning trophies, isn't it? And let's just hope it stays that way, and we get what, as I said to you on many occasions, we get what we're all craving at the end of the season. And that's, well, I don't know. I don't think I'll know what day it is for a few months of that. Materialises.
Is the swagger back, guys? Is the swagger back?
Well, it has to be done it has to be at the moment, because we're doing their run, so you just got to take each game. If we keep going the way we're doing, it's going to be good. This, and we'll look back. As I say, I think you'll look back at this Motherwell game, this 20 minutes here. It could be pivotal in the whole scheme of things.
We've been joined by a caller. How are we doing, caller?
How you doing,
how are we doing, old Mac? How's things, brother?
Doing fine. We just boarded up to wish us all a Merry Christmas and all the best for the new year.
And the same to yourself, Mac, and the same to yourself.
It's always a pleasure. It's always a pleasure.
Used to be.
Yes.
You should come on more, Mac, if you could come on more.
He's too busy with the cowboy movies.
Oh, I'll be saddle sores now.
Saddle sores, I love it.
I'd like to do a special Christmas and New Year to people who don't make really. Yourself, Fox, Rich, Fox, Hood, and a big shout out for CB and Skipper.
Here, mate. Here. Right, guys that make the show in Rangers Radio, CB and Skipper, mate, who are in our lobby talking to people, introducing their people, looking after it with a sense of humour unique to the both of them. Have us on fits of laughter. They're two special individuals, and they're a big part of the Rangers family Along with guys like yourself and Hoop Mac. And obviously we lost one of our big stars this year, and the one and only Broxy Teddy. And we'll miss him forever, mate. We'll miss him forever.
Unbelievable, the Bridgeman.
The Bridgeman's looking for a new agent.
They better look for a new Bridge.
Don't you listen to him, Mike? He'll drive you crazy, man.
See what Bridgeman says, I come to Temple anymore. I come from Knightswood. And
whereabouts in Knightswood?
Cowden Hill.
Oh, Cowden Hill. Oh, yes, Cowden Hill.
Now, Bridge. The next time I have a view from the Bridge, once you're back, you may get a wee done.
Cowden Hill, very posh.
A pleasure speaking to you again.
Cheers, Mac. Don't you be a stranger, mate, and I'll speak to you soon,
and it's
mate.
nice to hear lady's voice on Linda. Very soothing.
She's a star, isn't she?
Oh,
Hi, Mac. Hi, Mac. Nice to meet you.
Right, lads, I'll let you go. You've other callers.
Cheers, Mac. All the best.
Merry Christmas, sir.
Good night.
All the best, Mac.
Thank you.
Yeah, Ox, I'm going to dip out now. I just wanted to leave the last thing. I want to say thank you for the show you put on all year for us in the lockdown and all that, right enough. And all you guys and Linda have a smashing Christmas, and we get back to it on Boxing Day. All keep safe, look after yourself, and I'll catch you in the new. I'll catch you after Christmas.
The same to yourself, pal, and the handsome one. Don't forget the handsome one.
Yeah, well, that's me. That's me. You keep confusing yourself with Broly, you know. As I say, I got that wrong when I said I was only 21 there the other day. I'm 10 years younger than Ox, so I don't know what age that makes him right enough. But we'll figure it out after the Boxing Day.
Listen, Andy. See, everybody here at Rangers Radio, we're all part of this show. It's the people make it, mate. People make it.
You've been brand new to us, like, you know what I mean, and it's been fantastic and all that. So I'll just all keep safe, and hopefully we get what we want at the end of it. And I'll speak to you around about Boxing Day just after it or whatever. Hopefully, and get a good result, eh?
All right, all the best, mate. Merry Christmas.
Okay, then, pal. Catch you later.
Merry Christmas.
Yeah, bye now.
Catch you. Yeah. The best.
Cheerio, everyone. Cheerio.
Cheers, Andrew.
Ox, can I come back in a minute?
Yes, Cal, on you go, mate.
If you drink before the games, if I ever get out of England, you know, if they don't shut the borders, put up Hadrian's Wall again and things like that.
What you do is you head to the Smithy Bar in Partick, mate, and you'll get us all in there.
In Partick?
Aye.
Partick?
Aye.
Don't listen to him.
So you're all going to wear jack strips and things like that?
No, you'll get us in the Smithy Bar, mate. We'll all be in there, mate. You just go in and ask for Bridgeman. You'll get us.
Don't listen to
I'm
him.
not going to get presented with a barbell if I come in there, am I?
You will. You'll get presented with something, I'll tell you. Don't begin in there.
What do you think of Morelos? Is he becoming a midfield maestro for us?
He's playing well for us. Bob Morelos, he just needs a goal, doesn't he?
He needs a goal.
He had it on the plate when the keeper kicked it straight to him. Again, I think the boy just tried too hard. It's tried too hard just to make sure. But then again, it's so easy looking at a television. It's so easy when you've got a keeper bearing down you. The goals will come for Alfie.
I know that. I'm talking about his passing ranges.
Oh, his passing ranges.
Fantastic, you know.
Aye, he is. Mm-hmm. Aye, like I say, I was talking about it last night. I think sometimes Alfie gets annoyed at himself. You know, we all think that he gets annoyed at, at the staff and at Gerard. I don't think so. Alfie gets annoyed with himself. Alfie's a complete pro. He's wanting to be the best.
I agree with you. I think he sets very high standards for himself.
Yeah, aye. He's a good player. You're very fortunate.
Anyway, we've also been joined by Domarnock. Evening, Domarnock.
Good evening, lads.
Evening.
Hi, Domarnock.
Hi there.
Hey, Domarnock, mate.
Hello.
Linda.
Hi, Domarnock.
Lads and Linda. That just kind of went the way I thought the game was going to go. Actually, I thought we were just going to be too good for them, and I thought we controlled it as much as the first 15 minutes. We were a bit. I don't think we were losing that game at any point, to be perfectly honest. And Bigger Ebo turned it on again. You know what I mean? And I think he's just finding his feet again. I think that's him. He'll be back to his best in the next few games, I think.
Hope so, mate. I hope so, mate. I hope so. Domano, where are we, mate? Where are we?
Top of your league.
Aye, top of the league. We're in pole position, aren't we? You know what I mean? We're in pole position and we're halfway in the track, and nothing should put us off course really. Win these next 3 games, and that's to me that's one hand on the trophy. But we still need to win them one game at a time.
Mm-hmm.
The funny thing is that if they win the next game, we're 19 ahead of them before they kick a ball now. So it's a wee bit more pressure on them again.
Aye, true.
So long may it continue, and they can slip up. We don't want to slip up at any point, but if they slip up, it's curtains into
Go away, I'm playing Minecraft.
When you've finished your message.
I've even got Minecraft.
You're right.
Listen, I don't want to upset that call, but nobody here knows what Minecraft is.
Exactly, I was going to say, what is Minecraft? God save
That's German Masons.
Submariners.
Yeah.
Bridge knows what a minesweeper is. If that helps.
Hawkshire.
Absolutely.
Yes, mate.
Big question. Who's the most improved player under Gerrard since he took over?
Oh, I mean, at this present season, you would need to say Tavernier for his form. But Morelos has changed Morelos has shown technique that we never knew he had. Southside?
Probably Tav, but he is in the form of his life, so obviously you've got to put it down to the manager. So Ryan Jack, I think, has got better as well in the position that he's got him playing in. And Morelos, like you say, he's adapted his game to come in and sort of play deep and link the play more than he was sitting on the edge of the box, playing on the edge of the shoulder of the striker. But he was the talisman last season for scoring the goals, so he's added to his game, definitely. Although at the moment it sort of took away from his goals, but then it's helping the team. So it's a win-win. So probably they 3, mate, I think, are the most improved. I think Golston's playing well as well, to be honest.
I would say Golston, Barisic.
Golston I would probably add in there. And I don't think Borner's the best defending, mate, but he's pretty good going forward. So I'd stick with Golston, probably add him in there and all. I'd be my 4, mate, to be honest.
What about Golston? What about him?
He's in a good vein of form at the moment, and he's playing okay.
Yeah.
People questioned him, and he's shown some leadership qualities. And obviously, the amount of games he's played is unbelievable. Along with Tab, mate, it's frightening. You know, it's frightening.
Yeah.
I think they two have always been a partnership. Sorry, I think they two have always been a good partnership, haven't they? They seem to be good pals.
It looks that way. Sometimes I wish they wouldn't knock that ball about the 18-yard box when they've got a goal kick right enough.
I think he's
you'll
right.
find most teams are doing that now.
Oh, mate, I don't get it, mate. I really don't. I know it's
I don't like it either. This is Scotland. Get the ball on the length of the park. Yeah.
You know, it's fashionable. But then, what do we know? No one has got the team nearly right tonight.
I get one rang.
No one has nearly got the team right. One's rang, innit?
Aye.
We want 100%, don't man. That's what we're looking for.
Aye. How'd you get on? And he fouled the first goal, so it was the right call. So I was in.
The manager, we criticised the manager. Everybody did. We were all disappointed 2 weeks ago tonight, Linda. But he got it right tonight.
Yeah, he did. And really, that game, when the only one we've lost, when he announced the team, we probably were all quite happy with it. But it was probably just slightly light in the midfield in terms of like the holding player, and Zungu was kind of there himself. But he's got the majority right, Ox. We can't really argue with his selection. But I'm glad people like Hadji and Aribo are starting to hit a bit of form as well, because we're going to need them all going forward.
Well, We have been joined by George E.K. Evening, George.
Evening all, evening Linda.
Evening. Hi, George.
Hi, George.
All right, Bridge man,
George.
are you right?
All right, Georgie boy.
All right, brilliant, man. And I'll tell you, that was brilliant tonight. It was brilliant watching that, man. Brilliant performance. Really was. I thought Aribo was absolutely outstanding. Honestly, outstanding. But then again, I thought a lot of the players were outstanding. I thought Ruth's movement after the ball, man, I think he's brilliant, honest. I really do. And I couldn't believe where else he's missed, by the way. God, my next door neighbour with one leg would have missed that, would have scored that.
It was a bad miss. Listen, George, you became.
I know you're busy, mate, and I just want to say, I want to mention, Merry Christmas and all the rest of it, you know what I mean? And I'll pop off, right?
No, George, you stay aside. I want to say something to you, mate. This show, it's full of different people, different individuals, and we all have a laugh. And I've got to say, with all sincerity, that couch story was one of the highlights in the season, mate. The tears were running down my face, and it was comedy gold. And it's just what Rangers Radio sometimes goes a wee bit mental, doesn't it? But thanks for the way you take all the banter and your passion for the Rangers shines through, brah.
No bother. Cheers, brother, man. I appreciate that, man. Well appreciated, man. That I mean, and always happy to be there. I know everybody else is happy or not. And hope you have a great time. Fantastic Christmas, man. And let's roll on to the next one. And let's do the spoon burners.
Here.
It
was comedy gold, Bridgeman, wasn't it?
Oh, it was fantastic. I mean, it went on and on, didn't it? Week on week, and it was just brilliant. And all the characters all joining in, and the photographs that came through, the different sofas in different conditions. Unbelievable stuff, by the way. Unbelievable. So really, really well done, George. Really well done. You got everybody involved. The whole of Rangers Radio was involved in it.
All right, brilliant, George, and I hope you and the family have a good time, mate, and hopefully we'll all get together soon, mate, when everything's back to normal, brah.
Absolutely fantastic, brother, man. It's same to all your resties. Have a fantastic time. Everybody, all the best, man. Keep safe.
You too, George.
As well, George. Have a good Christmas, George.
Have a good Christmas.
That's that, man.
Hope you get a bed for Christmas, George. Get a new bed or a couch for Christmas.
All the best, George.
All the best. Come on, it's Teddy Bear. Keep it going.
Keep it going for the Rangers.
That's that, Brad, man. You keep it going, mate. You're a pure character to me, man. So is Octy. He's all that. He's made my life. Sad, he's made my life.
George,
I've even posted your Christmas card and there's a DFS voucher inside it, so just look out for it.
A DFS voucher, brilliant.
It's a flat pack, just forget it.
Oh dear. Oh, we sent him a voucher for IKEA, but he sent it back. Right, George, all the best, brah. Yeah.
Same with you, mate. You take care. Have a cracker.
Cheers, mate. Cheers.
Come on, the bell. Bye.
Oh dear. Port Bear, that was one of the highlights of the year. George's couch.
Oh, mate.
What a story.
I didn't expect it to go on so long, you know, and he's telling me sleep in his hall and he's going to get a big bow saw and he's going to cut it in his hall. I just picture this every single night. This wee man, know what I'm talking about. You hold that in, know what I'm talking about, and I'll get a shend and it's can do that, stare, but it's going to look at him now. Either that or screw the window. But it was a laugh, mate, and that's what this show's all about. The characters of the show, George and the rest of them, Bob, Jer, they're all our characters. They're all the guys. All the listeners tune in to listen to because their part's brilliant and we have some laugh with them.
People make a show, mate. People make a show, mate. And obviously passions run high as well, sometimes Southside, because the Rangers are a motive subject for us all, you know.
Aye, mate, it certainly is. As you were talking about George and his sofa, I hadn't heard the start of that, mate, because I'd only found the show 3 months ago, you know, so obviously the sofa and that had been developing. And then I joined into the show listening in, and then I was buckled listening at nights, and I was trying to grasp what it was all about, and it started to unfold. But George is great to listen to, mate. He comes on and he can be passionate. And then you obviously, and it's like everybody, sometimes we come on and sometimes we vent a bit of steam, but it's only because we love the Rangers, mate. That's what it is. And sometimes we all get angry about it, but got to just look at the bigger picture as we're going this season. And like we say, there will be a time when the wheels might come off, but that doesn't mean to say that anything else is going to happen. We'll probably recover and just keep marching on, mate. So, aye, that's what the Rangers these days. It gets us going, and sometimes, like I said to you, they had my blood pressure up and Saturday up there until about 7 till we scored. So, hopefully, mate, we'll just keep going and we'll be passionate, and sometimes we'll have different opinions, but at the end of the day, we're all Rangers fans and we're all passionate about our club, the club that we love, mate.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Did you envisage this start, Linda?
No, not as well, I don't think. I think we all were expecting a few more bumps along the road, you know, but you can't really ask for a better start, can you? I mean, we've only dropped points in 2 games in the league, and I don't think we expected it, but it might have been just because of the way last season sort of finished. But as we said earlier, they're all playing their part, and some of the players that kind of let us down last season, particularly after the winter break, have really stepped up a gear. So it's been fantastic, and as we said, we've added to the squad as well. So no, I definitely didn't expect it to be as good. No.
All right. Domanic
isn't available at the moment.
Oh, Domanic, did you see he's going in this run? Did you see he's going in this run, Domanic?
I didn't know, to tell you the truth. My on or off, this mute button's flashing.
Carry on, I can hear you.
Still here, man?
We can hear you. Just stop moving. We don't mind you breathing, but stop moving. Right, carry on.
I don't know if I'm on or off here, lads.
You're on. You can hear us.
On. I'd made a disco lights there with the mute buttons.
I get 3 million quid for them. Carry on. Oh, he's away now. He's hitting the wrong button. He's hitting the wrong button. That made you feel better, Southsider.
That's exactly what he's done.
Unbelievable.
Somebody sign out, pal.
All right, don't sign out the scoreboard. Right, John's back to finish his story. John, just when you come back in this time, just watch your language, mate. Young Linda, she's a Christian. Right, carry on.
No problem. The story was.
You're in the back of the limo.
I need to turn my telly down. Aye, we're in the back of the limo, right? No, he's pulled up, right?
Right.
So we walk along the road, right? London, where are we going? We're going for a beer. So this fucking limousine pulls up.
He's done that again. Done it again.
Right. Well. 3 strikes. Can't do any more. We're not down to hear the end, I know.
The limo ran out of petrol, you never know.
The Domanic's back. Domanic, you hit the wrong button, son, did you?
I don't know what's happening with this phone, but it just seems to flash on and off. It goes all right for a while, then it goes a bit mental. But I'm back. I don't know.
He's gone again.
He's put himself on mute. Bridgeman, you need to show him how to sort it out, mate. Listen, Bob Jer's going to go. Bridgeman, you want to say a few words to Bob Jer?
Oh, yes. Bob Jer. Are you hearing us? Listen, pal, it's been fabulous having you on. And I hope you have a really, really good Christmas and New Year. And really enjoy it. And you get that dog some food.
It's 2 dogs, actually. They're all Rangers Radio more than me.
You get them something special then for their Christmas.
Oh, well, they already have. Yeah.
All the best to you, pal. All the best.
Let me just say before I go that finding RangersRadio is one of the best things that's happened to me. It's fantastic. It's great. That's why I'm on you regular, and I want to thank you all for having me. And it's because we love the Rangers that we all get together. And one night when everything clears up, I'll need to come through. I'll get my brother to run me through there and have a drink with you. I must. That's a must in the new year. And you're all great people, great Rangers fans, and it's great to hear from you every night. It's brilliant. And with the times that we live in, it's pretty dull at the moment, but things will get better. When the Jazz love 55, that'll be the ultimate for us all.
Well
once
said,
again,
pal.
have a very Merry Christmas, every one of you. You're great, fantastic, and thanks for having me. And I'll away with the dogs into the cold.
Cheers,
but before I go, I'm lying low on you because I cut the legs off my bed. She says to me, Linda, didn't mind this, and she says to me last night that my nipple says like coconut. I says, about it. So, right.
That's enough of that. That's enough of that.
That's not what it's for. We played well tonight. We won 3-0. Joe Rebo, you're the man. Come on, the Bears. Merry Christmas, everybody. I'll hear from you after Boxing Day. Wonderful. Bye-bye.
Have a cracker, Bob.
What a man.
Oh, what a man.
Who's opening something? Port Bear. You're turning into a new bridge with a noise. Right.
How did you know it was him? Did he tell you his name?
No, because his light lights up the same as yours lights up when you're making all the noise.
Don't tell him your name, Pike.
Right. Okay. Right. I've been asked by the technical crew because there's so many people still waiting to get brought in the call. Does everybody mind going for a few extra minutes?
That's fine.
Nope. Bye. I'm off then. Right.
Okay. All right. Well, I'm going to go as well because I've got my last day of school tomorrow.
Remedial. Come on. Bye.
Very good. Very good.
Right, Cal. You have a nice Christmas, mate. Cal's away. Right. We'll go for a few extra minutes then. Yeah. Is that all right with everybody?
Yep.
Fine, mate. Because Terry's got some callers. Still wanting to come in. He says, old school boy. I didn't think we'd be where we are. I'm really pleased. That was these games we talked Ross County, Dundee United, St Johnston. We've ticked them off, Port Bear.
All the games that I said, mate, we would have drawn or lost 3 games last season, and that's the difference. Steven Gerrard's installed into that team. I believe they've sat and discussed the capitulation of the last 2 seasons and how much it must have hurt them. And I think what he's done is driven that, that will to win. What it is, because he is a winner. Steven Gerrard is a winner, no matter what people say. And he's installed that into your team, I believe. Because, like I touched on earlier on, last year, you played St Johnston at McDermott Park, we drew 2 each. And we had to win that game to stay sort of in touching distance.
Yeah.
This year, we're going to beat them, mate. We beat convincingly. And as I say, the 55 Express is alive. All everybody, right. Get on it.
We'll be joining our caller. Evening, caller. How are we doing?
Good, thanks.
What's your name, mate?
Henry Graham.
How are we doing, Henry? What's on your mind, mate?
Very good, mate. I just want to congratulate the famous Glasgow Rangers, mate. How good is this team? How far can we actually go? It's just my point. I'm watching comments and
I'm going to
bring some things about Joe Rebo, but this team is absolutely sensational.
I'm going to bring in a
I've watched Rangers for 40 years.
All right, okay. I've got somebody's watched them. I'll tell you somebody's watched them a wee bit longer than that. Fox, didn't you come and give thoughts? Fox.
This side has improved with every year since Steven Gerrard's coming in, and I think we're starting to see the fruits of that labour. And let's all hope they can carry it out to the end of the season and bring a big smile back on the Rangers fans' faces.
Henry?
Yeah, I love to see that.
But of my personal opinion, I just don't think this Rangers team know how good they really are. With Gio Aribo, it's absolutely fantastic. This is like watching Cooper and Greg, and I'm a long-time Rangers fan. I really think the team deserves a wee bit more praise, personally, if that's okay with you guys.
Hi, Henry. I think what we need is some silverware to take us to the next level, south side.
Yeah, yep, I appreciate that, mate, but all time and well, that'll all come together. Right, but the team is absolutely amazing. Hello?
Henry,
Yes.
I think what you're saying, obviously if you've been watching the Rangers for 40 odd years, then you're obviously older than myself, but he's not had a lot of money to spend.
I'm related to Sandy Jardine, and my mother went to school with John Gregg, and I stayed in the salt market for years, but I'm an Edinburgh guy. My uncle used to drive with Holtz, good Glasgow for him, giving them a wee punt.
Good man.
But this team is absolutely amazing, mate. It's absolutely amazing. It's, as I say, it's the best in Skaza and Loudrup, and
brilliant, Henry. Listen, Henry,
they're kicking on you. They're kicking on you. You know.
We need a bit of silverware. Is this the first time you've phoned in, Henry?
It is, yes.
Listen,
I follow you all the time, mate. I follow you all the time.
Brilliant. Can we, for everybody here at Rangers Radio, wish you and your family all the best for the festive, mate?
Thanks very much. Appreciate it. But listen, guys,
thank
this
you, Henry.
team is going places that are a solid unit. I would like to see Goldson get a wee rest.
He seems to be the first name in the team sheet every week. Cheers. Cheers.
Aye.
We'll speak to you in the new year, mate, when we win the league, yeah?
No, definitely, mate. 55 on the cards. We are the people.
Cheers, brother.
I'm an old Brickton Derry.
We'll get one of them on the show as well.
You shouldn't mention names that are bad. Don't mention them, please.
Nothing wrong with that. Right, where are we? There's some more coming in.
I think Henry's got a good point. There's definitely a togetherness in the team, isn't there? There seems to be a will amongst them all that they want it this season, and they're all trying for each other. Even to see, you seen it when Roof came off tonight, how he wasn't disappointed about coming off, but he was just he knew he's a part of a machine, and he comes off, somebody else comes on, and the machine just rolls on. So I definitely think it's a different.
Marnock, in my opinion, mate, they galvanised us. See with all what it done this in 2012, they galvanised the support. We finally get the correct manager. They galvanised our team. The manager was right up for it. And then all the other wee dribs and drabs of slaggings they give us, I just think they fed the fire, mate. They stoked the fire. And I strongly believe this. They stoked the fire, and now they're reaping what they sowed. Because Rangers, I always call them this, I think the Rangers juggernaut is unstoppable. I can't see them losing this league. Mate, honestly, I can't see them losing this league.
No. There's not been any competition, is there, for the last X amount of years since they put us down. And we're back, we're definitely back. Need the silverware. But we're a different animal, aren't we?
100%, mate. 100%.
Do you know how
we're a good team?
You know how just for the money that we've actually spent, that he's had to spend on the team. If you look at the players that we've got, so if you're looking back to previous managers like under Advocat and that, where he had big money to spend.
Yeah.
So you're looking, and then you can go back to Walter had money to spend. So obviously back to Souness. But if you look at what we've got now for what he's had to spend and the football we're playing, the results we've had in Europe, even topping our Europa League group, and obviously the unbeaten run that we've got now going this season, the players we've added better quality. So I think it's a magnificent job that he's actually done now. when you look at it, just in the last, for the amount of money he's had to build a squad.
I agree, mate. Great shout, Southside. Great shout.
Can we not say we're invincible? Because they get beat 5 times this year. They get.
I don't think they're allowed. I don't think we're allowed to do that because.
All right, okay.
And you've got to laugh. You really have got to laugh, you know. Oh my God.
We get beat 5 times, but we're invincible. How's that? What? I blame the schools, but that's
different schools, isn't it? Different schools.
I've always blamed the schools. That's just me, right enough. Right, okay.
I think we're definitely a footballing team, aren't we? There's footballers in that team. You know what I mean? I know people call them ballers, but there's definitely skillful players in that team, and they're all doing a job. But it's the midfield, the defence, the front three. There's a lot of skill in the team that we've not seen for 10 years, I don't think.
A lot of potential as well, mate. I mean, you take Aribo, and you take Hadji, and you take Kent, and you maybe even throw Kamara in there. They're all really young men.
Yeah.
You know, they're all young men. Listen, I'm going to get in you all. For the shout out, obviously, I'll keep the best two at the end. That's London and Bridge, by the way, just so you know. Right, okay, so we'll date an age order, we'll what we all just doing, and then we'll go to them. So, Southside, you can start. Shout out for people for Christmas.
Am I the oldest?
Aye.
No, I would just like to give a shout out to every single Rangers supporter out there that listens to the show. I just want to wish them a Merry Christmas and a healthy and happy New Year. And we're all going to stay on this juggernaut that's travelling, and we're hopefully it will take us to 55, mate. So that's what I really want to say out there. I just want to give that shout out, obviously to yourself, mate, and the people on the show. Since I've come on, mate, if I'm going to talk about that, I've actually enjoyed it. Bit nervous sometimes at the start when I first come on, but try to settle into the show, mate, and enjoy it. Passionate about the Rangers, as you know, and just hopefully the show will go from strength to strength. And everybody, I wish everybody a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year, mate.
Here, Domano.
I just wish everybody a good Christmas as well, and a new year when it comes in. I wish everybody, all the listeners, all the people in the lobby, the ones I've not spoken to for a while, right enough, I've not been in there for a while, but I wish everybody all the best. Short and sweet.
Here, mate. Here, Port Bear.
I'd like to thank your Sherlock, Shear, Fox, the Old School Blue, Bridgeman, JFK, Linda, Southside, Big Steve Drum, all the other panellists for, first half. What a great show we've had, time after time after time. Shows go from strength to strength. Second to that, I'd like to thank all the listeners and all the platforms. I know you're all listening in. You know your YouTube, your Facebook, Twitter, etc. I'd like to thank all yous, because without yous, there's no, Rangers show at all. But the two guys at the top of the tree for me, Oxshire, are Terry and Old School Blue. Without them, we don't have a show, mate, and I can't give them enough thanks. And also you, mate, for hosting the show and supporting me and helping me. There you go.
Terry and Old School Blue are the same fella.
So they are.
Wait,
you know what I meant. You know what I meant.
Mike, what do you like?
You know what I meant. Fair the heart.
What a shocker.
You meant Fox and Old School Blue.
Yes. And my wee mucker that's sitting in the lobby. I like it. He knows who he is. Thanks very much again, mate. Much appreciated. You're an absolute gentleman and a star.
All right. Cheers, mate. Linda.
Yeah, just echo what the guys have already said, Ox. Just thanks for having us on. I'm so glad I took the gumption to phone in a few months ago I've really enjoyed it, and thanks to you guys for putting the show on every night. Everybody really appreciates it, and thanks just for everybody, the listeners, and we're just the one big Rangers family. So just wish everybody a very Merry Christmas, and hopefully we'll get a much better New Year.
Here. Mr. Bridgman.
No, okay, I want to echo all the words that everybody said earlier on. It's just massive. This show, the way it goes, the way people love it, it's just tremendous. And can I just say, I'd like to say a massive big thank you to the Rangers Football Club and all the people involved in it, from the top to the bottom, including all the players. So from the Rangers Radio, from me and Rangers Radio, to everybody that's in Rangers Radio, and to everybody that's involved with Rangers from a club perspective, happy Christmas. Have a really Merry Christmas and a great New Year. Can I just say to all the Rangers fans all over the world, and particularly Rangers fans on here on Rangers Radio, every single one is, remember this, keep it going for the Rangers, because the Rangers need us badly. They really need us. Keep it going.
Obviously, it's thanks tonight. Thanks to all the people who contribute to Rangers Radio's charity causes, and when we do it quietly and unaffectedly. We really appreciate it. Thanks for giving us this platform jointly to listen to us. It's been a tough year for everybody socially, but the Rangers family stepped together and stayed strong, supporting the club. Thanks to the Rangers Football Club, as Bridge said, who have come on with the ladies' part of the show, and they'll be back in the new year. They're on a small winter break just now. It's been a pleasure getting to know them and what they're trying to achieve as part of the Rangers family. There's one guy, old school blues, the technicals and does us all, keeps this show going and makes it go. But there's one guy who's the glue at Rangers Radio. That's Mr. Fox, who keeps the whole thing together. And I pay tribute to the man, the way he conducts himself and his manner and his humour. He's an absolute star and a gentleman. To everybody that listens and takes part, have a Merry Christmas. Stay safe. And we'll be back at 11:30 on Saturday for a pre-match show when the band keeps rolling towards 55. All the best to everybody. Stay safe.
All over